Hey, welcome back, Brigandine gamers. Today we are going to talk about Gallivard, who is a Viking that reigns from the United Islands of Morelva. And so if you're interested in this is enjoyable to you, please consider giving a like and subscribe to the channel. That'll help the channel grow. And thanks for everybody else that already has. So this is for the game Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. And let's cover Gallivard here, who is a Viking right now, but when you get the guy, he starts as a berserker. And let's talk about that. Okay, so as you see, with him up to level 21, his agility is at 79. Not quite as high as Deuce was, but still fairly reliable. Quite high hit points, up to 710. Now, obviously, when you get him, he's not going to be this high, but he still will be very, very good, very viable right off the bat. You can put him up into some pretty difficult battles. I would say maybe not face him off against Rudo immediately, but he could still hold his own depending upon your situation with protect spells and heals and regens and loop heals and things like that. But very good, reliable Viking. And this Viking will move teams depending upon if you're attacking and you take over Morelva. You will gain Gallivard for some part, and a very good knight to have as far as like a fourth party or whatever. Very reliable frontliner. So what's wrong with him? Well, really not much, honestly. He has just a lot of good quality traits. He's almost as good as a Dew as far as agility goes, as far as the way I've been able to play and understand. And just a pretty decent knight overall. I don't see a lot of really character flaws with him. Intelligence is ridiculously high. It's at 91 for, a Viking and all that. Even a Berserker class, he's got quite high intelligence, so he could handle a spell or two. But yeah, I'm just saying he's a really, really good pickup. Gallivard is a favorite of a lot of people in the Brigandine community. I would probably back him up and say, definitely use this guy. And I would also contest that as well. Going forward here, you're not going to have the Raging Hurricane as a Berserker. That is a Viking class gain that you'll get once you class him up. But you will have these three skills here, and they're pretty good. This Raging Crash is your basic attack, plus 8 accuracy, pretty good. Then we move up to Fury Blow, which is very, very good. As you can see, the power is 250. Unfortunately, the accuracy drops by 40 points. So you're going to have to like Pincer or Halo in order to make sure that this works out well. Plus, at the end, you can see here that there's 40 MP that you have to gain. So if you can see that here, do I have my... Oh, good. I've got it working. So... yeah, you got to make sure that you have some MP in stock to be able to do that. So just make sure you remember that. All right, so Disaster Swing here. You see these two are pre-moves. You see this is a pre-move, and then this one's a pre-move here. And right here, this Disaster Swing hits everybody in a circle, and you can't get counterattacked for this. This is a beautiful move to do. Even if you just want to do a move and you just want to stay in the front line, you don't want to get hit, you can just do this all day, every day, just as long as you don't have your own allies adjacent of you. This will always land, or mostly always land, and just give you an extra free attack without any counterattacks. It's a beautiful, beautiful move. Okay, let's figure out what he's all about, okay? All right, Gallivard is a male, age 44. Right now his class is Viking. He starts with the Berserker. And his background is an itinerant merchant who travels all over the continent and is an expert with weapons. He used to go on adventures with Ferric and Will. Now, pause the video for a second if you want to, but you can get Ferric and Will at different points of the game from different countries, and there's a certain particular way to do this. If you want to find out, leave a comment down below, or you can probably search for it in the Brigandine Reddit or the engine or the Discord site. But they're all friends, essentially. And they will come back together and fight with each other. It's kind of fun to get them all in one team. So, all right, it says, having no sense of patriotism whatsoever, he signs up with them as a Morelva officer because he thinks this country has looser purse strings. He is brazen and loud and sees the war as an opportunity to get a windfall. Although he frets about one day meeting Ferric or Will on the battlefield as enemies, he's determined to fight on with the tools of his trade to fulfill his secret dream. Ah, so he has a secret dream. I don't know if I remember what the secret dream is, but I think if you get them all together, you might figure that out. I know I did get them all together at one point, but it's been some time since I've had that, maybe a year or so. So anyways, this is Gallivard. Very good Viking knight. If you're unfamiliar with the Viking class because you're coming from playing Brigandine Grand Edition or Legend of Orsina, this is the offshoot new class that just lets you keep your axe as the Avenger class, and instead of being the Avenger with a sword, you just turn from, you go from Berserker to Viking, and then you get to grind your axe, and it's pretty cool. So if you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, something like that. That'd be cool. And other than that, I'll see you in the next night guide video for Brigandine LOR. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Take care.